What is up, everybody? The Hunter GT with TheHunterGT.com. So what do we have going on today in part 2? Well, this is the level playing field today. Right on the 2x6 we will have a rusty nail next to a dime here in part 2. Remember in part 1 we had the nails sideways. We had both nails like this raised up on a book on each side 1.5 inches. So it was a raised nail test. Well, this is going to be the lateral nail test, the level playing field nail test. A lot of detectors struggle with this. The guy that did the other video, with the XP Deus, so I'm not naming any names or, talking ill about anybody or any detectors here, guys. Let's make that perfectly clear. But in that video, some high-dollar detectors were not passing this with certain coils. XP Deus struggled with it. The Racer, I think he does it with the MindLab 705. I want to say the F75 even struggles with this test. This is a very difficult test for any DD coil. Remember in the last video, the concentric coils did not do well with the raised elevated nails. Well, I'm going to show you in this video how they're going to dominate this test. So know where you are hunting. If you're hunting a spot where you're getting, good hits, good finds right next to nails and other trash, you might want to bust out a concentric coil. And if you're finding nails and a lot of trash and a couple treasures underneath, well, then you need a DD coil. So know the places that you're hunting. It's going to take a couple digs to figure it out, but it's always good to have a concentric coil, a DD coil, a different type of machine for each type. Now, we're testing all sorts of different types of machines. Relic hunters, coin machines. I guess you could call the F70 a coin machine. You could call the T2 a relic machine, but First Texas markets them as all-around detectors. Basically on the boxes it says great for coin shooting, prospecting, gold prospecting, great for relic hunting. They market them as all-around detectors basically. So without further ado, this will be the test, and we'll go through all 6 detectors. I'm getting it right this time, not 7 detectors. 6 detectors, 5 different coil types, and we'll mix and match them, the coils that are compatible, just like the last video. So without further ado, let's stop babbling and see how it goes with this test here. Like I said, a lot of detectors, high dollar ones, struggle with this test, and we'll see how maybe some of the cheaper ones or some of the different coil configurations play out here. It'll be interesting to see. Alright, let's do it. Okay, here we go. T2 Classic right there with the 11-inch DD coil. Here is going to be our test nail. You can see nothing on the nail. I have it dissed out right now. So with every detector, I'm going to swing over the test nail like that and show you that it's either going to be a grunt or I'm going to have it dissed out entirely. So if I swing too close over here, I'm going to get my pots and pans in the drawers. So trying to keep it nice and tight. There is the dime. So a nail next to it. Let's see how it goes. Well, it's definitely hitting it. The ID is not great. I will tell you that, guys. This is going to be tones only to see if it hits it on tones. The nail being so close to it's going to mess with the ID on every detector. Even those high dollar $1,500, $2,000 ones, in most cases it's going to mess with the ID quite a bit. So to prove nothing is there, we have our helper today. We have the daughter here. Hello. And go ahead and take that dime off. And as you can see, nothing there. There's no hidden quarters, no nonsense, no BS here, guys. Nothing under the 2x6. This will be our test nail, and as you can see, this nail discs out at exactly the same level as that nail. So go ahead and put that dime back. Oh, right next to it. And as you can see, the signal is back. Alright, I'm not going to have her do that every single one. You guys are just going to have a little faith in me, so I'm not pulling anybody's leg. Some detectors are going to do quite well, others are going to not do so great, and we're going to show you all about those coils and everything. So let's try out the 5x10 next on the T2 Classic and see how that does. Okay, T2 Classic 5x10 coil. Nothing on the nail. Let's go to the dime. Wiggle. the wiggle works really good. Let's do a fast sweep, real nice and fast. Sounds pretty good. Just to prove there's no nonsense. Yep, check out my fancy socks and my pajamas here. Don't make fun. Don't make fun. No nonsense. Look, nothing under there. Nothing under the nail. Alright? Moved it over, nothing there. There we go. Alright? Pretty good stuff. Let's go to the next detector. Land Ranger Pro 11-inch DD. One of my favorite detectors of all time. $280. It smoked that last test. You want to know what the response was? Oh, well, it's a park machine, or it's a jewelry hunter. It's made for parks and schools. You know, the Racer 2, the XP Deus, they're dedicated relic machines. So, well, you know, my response is, if you're going to be placing that up against the F75 in other video, and this guy knows I love him. This guy in the other video I'm talking about, I'm not going to even link to his video because I'm not, you know, we're not talking smack on each other. But he knows I love him, and he knows, you know, I'm going to do a little shots fired here. But if you're going to place it against the F75, that's considered a relic or a jewelry hunting machine or a coin machine, a park machine. So you can't do that in your videos and play favorites to the XP Deus or other detectors and then say, oh, well, you know, this is a rusty nail. This is a relic test here, just like that last video. So pick better tests, guys. If you're going to showcase your detector and say, look how good my $1,500 detector is compared to this detector, well, then you better pick better tests. Like I said in part 1, pick better tests. So the $280 Bounty Hunter Land Ranger Pro, it smoked it in that first test. Nothing on the nail here. How does it do on this test? Well, that's pretty darn loud and clear. Dare I say, better than detectors 3, 4, 5 times its price? I've always said I love this Land Ranger Pro for a reason, and there's no BS here, guys. There's no nonsense here. Let's move this dime. Nothing there. Nothing on the nail. There's the dime. Nothing on the nail. Alright? No nonsense here. There it is. $280 Land Ranger Pro with a big DD coil passing this test. Let's put a concentric on, see what happens. Alright, Land Ranger Pro with the concentric 8-inch DD. Nothing on the nail. A little pop here and there. Get right down on it. A little pop here and there. It likes it. That concentric coil likes it a little bit more. So, as you can see though, it's nothing. Little bits here and there. It is definitely dissed out, as you can see. The dime. Man, listen to that. And this concentric coil failed it, even on the Land Ranger Pro. I didn't video it on the last one. I just said, you know, it's not going to work. I already tested it and skipped ahead for the sake of time. It does be loving this one. So let's move the dime, just so nobody calls nonsense. There you go. As you can see, little pops here and there. But as you can see, the nail is gone. $280, folks. Smoking this test, DD coil and concentric coil. I love the Land Ranger Pro, guys. I can't say it enough how much I love that detector. Yeah, the Bounty Hunter Land Ranger Pro is the most underrated detector of all time. There, I said it. I said it. Technetics Delta 4000, 11-inch DD. Nothing on the nail. We got nails notched out. Well, it doesn't like this test at all with the DD. Swing fast, nothing. A little pop here and there. It's kind of an iron. It's giving it an iron grunt too. It's reading up in the 50s, 60s on the ID. As you can see, 50, 59, 60. So it's well above iron when it does hit it. But you just got to go real slow to hit it. And it's only hitting it, it's actually hitting it nail side first. A lot of guys were saying, oh, any detector will hit coin side first. Well, this one's actually hitting nail side first. and it's only real slow. So let's throw on that concentric and see what happens. Alright, Technetics Delta with the 8-inch coil now, compared to the 11-inch DD we just saw. Alright, nothing on the nail. Look at that, night and day difference. Concentric coils love lateral playing fields like this. Picking that up, and no problem. Let's move it out of the way, just so everybody can see. Nothing there. $280 detector as well, killing it with its stock 8-inch coil. The 11-inch coil on the Land Ranger Pro was coming in loud and clear, and that's stock on that one as well. So yeah, $280 detectors here, passing these tests with ease. Pretty impressive stuff. Let's move on to the next detector. Alright, F19 5x10 coil. Here's the Huntress's F19 here. Nothing on the nail. Got it dissed out. Let's listen to the dime. Let's speed it up. No problem. Nothing on the nail. Let's move it out just to show you. Look at that. Nothing. No problem on this test. No problem on this test. $699. F19 passes this test and the last test with ease. It laughs at these tests pretty much. So you want to see something cool? Alright. Nail right there. The nails are dissed out, right? There we go. Let's come back with it now. What happens? It's a little chattery. There we go. I got it over by the electrical socket there. Alright, so we'll start right here. Nails on each side now. What? Pretty good, right? Pretty good. Let's move the dime. See if I can get it monkey foot it. Now watch. Nothing there. Nothing there. So the Fisher F19, even with nails on both sides, is passing this test. Say what? That's right. F19 with the 5-inch coil. Gee, what do we think it's going to do? Pass or fail this one with a 5-inch, right? There it is. I didn't even need to put it on. You guys know it's going to pass. I'm not even moving the dime because you know, well, I'll move it anyways. Because there's always going to be that one guy that says there's a quarter underneath the board. There you go. Nothing. So, passes no problem. 5-inch coil. Easy money on the F19. Alright, let's go to the next. Fisher F70. 5x10 concentric coil. The only coil I have for it. Nails are dissed out. Note the swing speed, very fast. It loves this test. Loves it. This coil did fail the last test. Like I said, all the concentric coils failed the raised nail test. Know where you are hunting or what type of conditions you are hunting in. It is very important if you want to find the good finds, okay? Let's go ahead and move that dime out the way. And as you can see, nothing. Alright, no cheating here. Alright guys, Fisher F70, probably the best performer on this test. It just eats this test. The signal is extremely loud and clear. On to the Eurotech Pro, the last detector. 3 coils on this next one. Okay, Eurotech Pro, $220 detector from Technetics, so even cheaper than those $280, the Delta 4000 and the Land Ranger Pro. So here we go. Nothing on the iron nail. Let's check the dime. No problem. Let's go ahead and move it. Yep, here it is. Technetics Eurotech Pro. Nothing on the nail. Got the overload signal. Nothing on the nail. So let's lift the coil up a little bit. I was getting the overload signal. I don't want anybody to think, oh, Hunter, well, lift the coil. So the coil's lifted pretty good. Still getting it. Definitely hitting it. On to the next coil. Alright, Eurotech Pro 5x10 coil off the Fisher F19. Here we go. Nothing on the nail. Oh, overload signal there. Nothing on the nail. It misses every once in a while. It does miss every once in a while with this bigger coil. Let's speed it up. I'm going to go ahead and call that a win right there. $220 detector, 5-inch coil, no problem. 5x10, no problem. Let's move on to that 8-inch DD concentric, and I think again, no problem. Let's find out. Alright, Technetics Eurotech Pro, 8-inch coil. Nothing on the nail. Loud and clear. Well, that almost matches the F70 in volume. Fast sweep, fast. Come on, let's go fast. Yeah, boy. No problem. Let's move that dime. Nobody's gonna talk nonsense. And there it is. It is gone. So there it is, guys. $220 detector there. Passing this test, no problem. And it passed the last test with the DD coil. So for like under 300, we have 3 detectors that passed the last test and this test with no problem. The concentric coils obviously dominate this test. The DD coils obviously dominated the last test with the raised nails on the book. So that's what the lesson is. Know where you hunt. If you have all your trash and treasure on the same playing field, you might want to break out a concentric coil if your detector allows it. If not, well, hit up your DD, because if the coins are deeper than the nails and the trash, well, you're going to have a good time there with the DD coil, like with the last test, alright? So there we go, guys. Yeah, a little bit of shots fired, a little bit of playful smack talk. Hey, guys, I'm just showing videos here. We're just getting to the bottom of stuff. I love these tests. No test is perfect. No detector is perfect. That's why we have underwater detectors and gold detectors and relic detectors and coin detectors. I get that. I get it. But when you're going to show tests like this, videos like this, and like the last one, and say, hey, my detector does better than this and that and this and that, well, then let's open it up. Let's see what really is the best. And as we saw, some of those 280, 300, 400, the F19, 699, it's beating that test compared to that $1,300 XP Deus, $1,400 XP Deus. So does that mean that I am saying that the XP Deus, that these detectors are better? No. Am I saying the XP Deus is better? No, I'm actually not. So, as we saw in this test, if it can't perform better than these, how can you call it better? You know, those XP Deus guys, oh, well, we hit a dime at 14 inches. Well, okay, great. Well, you're better there. Let's go get the F75 in boost, and it can do that in certain soils too. So, no problem. The XP Deus in my soil, it won't even go 5-6 inches. As you saw in the review video, I tried every stock program, I tried custom programs. In my mineral belt in Colorado, a lot of detectors just cut off at 5-6 inches in my test beds. So no test is perfect, no soil condition is perfect. We all live in different places of the earth, guys. It is what it is. These are just tests. Enjoy them for what they are, just information, just, you know, a little bit of learning here. It's not, we don't need to be doing crazy arguments or anything like that. The forum argument got a little, no, I backed out. I said, I'm out of here. Peace out, guys. I'll see you on my, you can comment on my videos or I'm not going to do that troll stuff. So, but yeah, it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned a little bit about it. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you go hit that subscribe, thumbs up button. I always appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that watches my videos and subscribes. And I'm just here to have fun and hopefully learn a little bit in the process. And yeah, talk a little bit of smack, a little bit of sarcasm, and smack talk never hurt anybody. So let's keep it friendly. Alright guys, the Hunter GT signing off. I will see you on the next video.